Hello everyone, this is Sarah and I am here to present you another lesson of CSS. So we are in lesson number 2. Our plan today is to see the ways to add CSS, the CSS selectors and the implementation. We have 3 ways to add CSS. We already saw the inline style in the first episode, and we have the internal style sheets, which are in the same file, the same HTML file, and external style sheets, which are in separate .css file. However, usually external style sheets are the most organized way of adding style to our HTML page, but we also use inline style sheet and internal style sheets in some cases. Okay, so internal style sheets and external style sheet will use selectors, and these selectors are the following. We have element selectors, which are just the element itself, p, h1, h2 div, that targets the following elements, the same element. So p targets p, h1 targets h1, h2 targets all h2 on my HTML page, and etc. ID selectors. So the idea behind this is that I give a unique name or ID to my HTML element, and then I can access it through this same ID. However, class selectors, they are very similar to ID selectors. However, they can be repeated multiple times and can be used for multiple elements. They don't have to be unique. Now let's go straight into the implementation. Let's open Notepad++. We have this small HTML code. This is the page. So it just says benefits of gaming, which is a heading, and then we have a paragraph. Gamers don't fear zombie apocalypse. They know exactly what to do. And now let's try to add some style. Just to refresh our memory, we used to do style is equal to, then we would give a background. Let's do a color instead. A color and then yellow. Ctrl S to save. Refresh. We can see that the title is in yellow. This was the inline style, but we want to use different ways to add styles. So we're gonna first start with internal style sheets, and it is done through typing style tag. Okay, and now we can write all our style inside of this block. Let's say, for example, I want to give the same yellow color to my heading. How do I do this? So let's see. We have the h1 tag, so we need to write h1. We open curly braces, and then we just type color yellow and a semicolon. Let's Ctrl S to save and refresh. We can see that the title is still in yellow, so it worked. What if I wanted to give style for a P element? I would type P, open curly braces, and then I would give it color red, maybe. Color red. Ctrl S to save, refresh, and we can see that it selected the P element. What if I had another P in my HTML code? You can see that it also gets the same color because the element selector will select all of the elements that are P's inside my HTML code. What if I just wanted to give style for the first P and not the second? Well, what I could do is give it an ID. It is done by typing ID is equal to, and then I will name my ID. So let's name it apply style. Usually you have to give it a name that makes sense. And the way I could give it style is by typing hashtag. Hashtag will refer to IDs, and then I will just type the ID name. So it is apply style. Ctrl S to save, And let's refresh our page. Now we can see that our style, which is color red, only applied to the first paragraph that has the corresponding ID. Now let's try to add a class. So let's say I had this H1 and this P, and I wanted to give them the same color yellow. What I could do is add a class. Class is equal to, and let's name it color yellow, color dash yellow. And we're gonna give this. Okay, so let's remove this and add dot color yellow. The dot is a symbol for the class, so it is a class that is named color yellow. Now let's Ctrl S to save, and we can see that everything is still the same because benefits of gaming have this class. Now let's give the same class to the second P element, and Ctrl S to save, and now we will see that it also applies to the second paragraph. So basically, an ID, just as we explained before, is unique. It has to be only on one element. The color yellow class is not unique. It can be given to multiple elements, in fact, as much as you want. And the element selector will only select the element that have the specific element. Now that we have seen inline style sheets, let's go and see external style sheets. So external style sheets are in different files. We can try, for example, to go to our file where the HTML is. We have a folder called style, and inside the style folder I will create a CSS file. We can do this by adding file new. Let's Ctrl S, let's file save as, and inside the style folder we will choose CSS cascading style sheets. Here we go, and let's name it my style and press save. And now let's just copy paste wherever we have here inside the mystyle.css. Okay, great. Let's remove the internal style sheet for a moment, and I'm going to keep everything as is. Now if I save this and refresh, we can see that no style is applied, and this is because the HTML page has no way to know that I have to apply the styles that are written inside mystyle.css. The way to do this is very simple. We have this line of code which says link rel style sheet, so it knows that it's a style sheet of type text CSS, and the href is what we are interested in changing. We have to add the name, first the directory and then the name. So the directory, if we remember well, this is the level of the HTML, and this is the directory, so we have to type style with a capital S, or whatever you have named your file as. Where is it? Okay, so style, and then slash to give it a directory, and then we have to write the name of this style sheet, which is mystyle.css. Ctrl S to save, and then we can refresh our page, and we can see that now it applied. It knows that it has to go to the style folder that holds the mystyle.css file, which is this one, and apply all the styles that are inside this style sheet. Okay, so thank you for watching. This was all for today's lesson. Hope to see you soon on the next lesson. And don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, send us your reviews. And if you need any help, you can send us emails on Gmail account, or you can join our Discord. Have a good day.